Hi, my name's Shamash, and this is the metaphor of the tug of war. So imagine you're having a tug of war with a monster, and this monster represents your difficult thoughts, your difficult emotions, difficult experiences and urges. So it's you on this side and your monster, your challenge is on this side, and you're having this tug of war. And the more you pull on this side to try and pull the monster across so that you can win this tug of war, the more this monster pulls back again. And the tricky thing is in the middle of this tug of war right here is a big hole, and if you lose this tug of war, you're worried you're going to fall deep down into this big deep hole with scary stuff at the bottom of it. You don't know what, in fact. So what do? You pull harder, but the harder you pull, the harder it pulls back, and you're in this tug of war that just seems to keep going and going. And the only kind of solution that you can think of is to try harder. So you try harder and harder and harder, but there's always this struggle going on between you and your monster, whatever your monster represents. So what's the solution? Well, if we use our problem-solving mind, the solution seems to be just pull harder and harder and harder. But if you take a little bit of a step back and you think of it from a bit of a different perspective, a bigger picture, there is in fact another solution, and that solution is to drop the rope. If you drop the rope, suddenly the tug of war is over. You're not involved in fighting, in avoiding, in challenging, in trying to win this battle. In fact, in some ways that battle has ended. But it can feel really counterintuitive, especially when you're in the middle of this tug of war and you think you need to win. So you need to see it in a different perspective. And that's what allowing, acceptance, letting things be means for our tricky emotions, for our difficult thoughts, difficult experiences, tricky urges. Rather than trying to fight them and win, imagine dropping the rope. And this is a great metaphor that you can remember to keep in mind whenever you're kind of struggling with the difficulty and you're using your normal habitual automatic pilot approach, which is to try and win this war. But what about you remember drop the rope? And you can just remember those 3 words, drop the rope. You can even write it down, remember this image, do your own imagery, maybe see other videos with this concept of just letting go, dropping the rope, and see if you can start cultivating that skill within yourself. At the beginning, you may keep doing that, and I think we all do actually, but the very fact of even trying to release that grip a bit or just experimenting for a second to let it go and hold it again is a great practice. It's a great skill that you can develop. So that's a metaphor of dropping the rope, and it's a great way to start cultivating more acceptance, allowing, letting things be, which is a radically different approach that a lot of research has found works and is successful when dealing with difficult emotions and thoughts. Thanks a lot for watching. If you're interested in more stuff like this, then check out the links below with the other resources that I've created for ACT. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye for now.